that little shed I'm going to move somewhere out of the way. There's 110% a shop going right there. Gotta build that shop, y'all. It's in the works, it's in the plans. We'll get there. We're gonna build the shop, you guys. I promise, it's gonna happen. All right, y'all, this is getting to be a little bit too much. I've said it before, I'm gonna build a shop. It's gonna happen. I'm working on it right now, believe it or not. I can't keep doing this in this garage because I don't have the space. I am out. Okay guys, this video is gonna be a little bit different because I've been talking forever, at least since I really started buckling down on YouTube, and honestly since I moved into this house, that I'm going to be building a shop. And well, this is kind of a huge step in that motion. So in this part of this video, we're gonna be preparing everything I can to get ready for the shop build. Okay, so for starters, I'm gonna have to move this shed. Shed's gonna get moved over to there. So with that, I'm actually not able to do it. I don't have the equipment to do so. It requires a special lift. They're gonna lift the shed up and literally just drop it down over there. But before they do that, I have to actually move all the stuff out of it. And there's a lot of stuff in there. This is where I keep all my spare motors, my lawn equipment, everything. This thing is filled to the brim. So I got a big job ahead of me today. Truck's obviously gonna get moved. And if you guys can't tell, the trees have been taken down. I used to have a big oak tree right there, 2 big oak trees. Those are now pulled out, ground down, and my pine trees that were here, I chopped down a little bit over a year ago, and they're officially no more. The stumps are pulled out of the ground. There's nothing left at all of them. Truck is gonna get used heavily here because we're gonna put all the engines in the back of the truck. It's gonna be a huge process. So the big job for today is going to be, well, CRX is gonna have to get pushed forward. This poor car has once again been neglected. I hate to admit it, but it's the truth. Needs a little bit of work. Don't know exactly what's wrong with it. I think it's the fuel system, but as you can see, there's a lot of work to do in here. I got actual metal brake to move, air compressor. I got wheels and tires. I mean, this thing is filled to the brim. When I tell you guys that I am out of space at my house, I am literally out of space. I have no more room to work with in here. So once the four-wheeler, all this stuff is moved out, I'll have room to work with as far as the engines go, which is nice because the plan is to back the truck up to right here, load the engines up with the engine hoist directly into the bed of the truck, and that's where they're gonna stay until this shed gets moved. And this door keeps wanting to open and close on me because of the wind. Anyways, we got a long day ahead of us. Let's get started on this. I know I got at least a few of you who joined me because I bought a 6-liter, and you also have a 6-liter. Let's not run into it. And you're probably wondering how the truck is doing. Well, let's find out. You gotta give these a second to build up some fuel pressure, especially at 300,000 miles. Also, it's just a nice thing to do. Pretty good. Just needs an oil cooler still. So if you remember in the videos that I did with this truck, I did an oil cooler and we did the front timing seal on it. However, there was so much trash in the cooling system that it just comes right back up, at least I believe anyways. And it's still overheating as far as oil temps go. So that's pretty much what we're waiting on. Other than that, it runs great. It's perfect for around town driving. I just can't tow anything or go long distances with it, which is kind of what I bought it for. Yeah, let's see this thing. She's good. All right, so plan is I get engine hoist, pick these up, load them up. It's gonna be a long day, guys. A lot of moving, a lot of freaking moving. see how close we can get. I think we got a few more feet. Okay, so I think you guys kind of get the picture here what's going on. Engine hoist, engine, back of the truck, park the truck for a week. Let's move some of these engines, get them out of the way, and I think we'll be all right. I'm gonna start with the Subaru motor, then probably throw, I don't know, probably the 7M, and probably do the VG30s last, because I might actually need one of these VG30 motors. Not seen in this video, but this darn thing got me in the head. This is a metal brake, if you guys didn't know, and it weighs a ton. I got it for a fraction of the cost that you would buy a new one, I like to think anyways, but it'll cut the metal and bend the metal as needed, so it's kind of a big deal. Okay, so wrapping it up here, all the engines are cleared out, all my tires are cleared out, tires are just chilling. We're better than the side of a building, right? So almost exactly 2 weeks from today, I pretty much only had today to move the engines out, and I got a little bit of time next weekend, and I gotta get back to our normal routine of videos because this is kind of an off week for me in the sense that I'm doing this video, which is gonna take several weekends to do, and God knows how long this entire video is going to go, to be honest, because this is probably going to be a culmination of all the prep work to getting the foundation laid for my shop, which is coming up. I've already set the plans in motion with the builder. I just gotta reach out, get permits, get the foundation set, and then the building's gonna get dropped off and it's go time from there. So this is kind of like the early stages, the first step of everything. I've got a lot of stuff to put away yet. As you can see, this thing was filled to the brim. I still have a lot to go yet. I got a spare door panel for the CRX because the door panel in the CRX has never been right. I've actually had that door for about 7 years now. That's how long this car has been waiting for a remodel. I still have all the lawn equipment to do, a couple jugs of oil, obviously the air compressor, which isn't that big of a deal. Basically anything that's small enough and has wheels is kind of gonna be the last minute. Realistically, this guy's gonna come with, well, you'll see probably in this video, he'll come with a forklift, scoop up the shed, drop it off literally right there. It's just a long process to get there, so bear with me guys. This is gonna be awesome when it's done. I can't wait to show you guys the building I have rearing to go and be put right here. It's gonna start here on this line and it's gonna go out a certain number of feet. I'm not gonna tell you exactly how big it is, but I will say it's bigger than probably what you're expecting. It's bigger than what I expected. But you know what, if you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it right, and you only wanna do it once. So that's what we're doing. Hang tight, I'll get right back with you guys. Well, this is it. Garage is slap full of stuff. Guy is coming Monday to clear out the shed. Shed is completely empty. I'll probably show you that in the morning. But this has been a heck of a process. Let me tell you guys, all the spare wood I got, all my lawn equipment, everything is freaking crammed in here right now. So it's gonna be worth it in the end. A lot of work for, like, I feel like it's such a simple thing. bugs. That is nuts. Well guys, the shed is officially moved. It is in its final resting place. These guys came by and knocked it out in like literally 30 minutes. It was picked up and dropped off pretty much instantly. So now it's back to moving everything back in and finding a place for it again and getting the electrical back up and going, which isn't that big of a deal. I didn't use the electric that much in here, except for mostly my air compressor. But other than that, we got a lot of work ahead of us. I got back the truck up, put all the engines back in. I'm gonna do a lot of reorganization in here because over time, well, everything just kind of found a place and it was not very organized. So this time around, we're gonna do our best to organize it a lot better. Although, I will say, hopefully things won't be in here for as long as they were and it won't be as cramped, but we'll see. Okay guys, shed is pretty much all moved in. We've got all the motors back in, all of the lawn equipment, everything is back in here ready to go. I just have to get the electrical wired back in, which shouldn't be too hard. I got the cable out there. I'm not sure if the camera lighting's gonna adjust or not, but now it's just a matter of, well, getting the concrete poured. So for the concrete portion, it's pretty much gonna go right where the truck is. So all the way up to about right there, all the way over to, well, where the shed was, maybe a little bit past that. And it's just gonna shoot straight out that way. So pretty much as soon as we open the shed, it's gonna be straight in line with the rest of the shop. We are currently waiting on the permitting, and then once the permitting goes through, concrete guy can come out, do his thing. Definitely gonna have to break up some asphalt here, but other than that, I think we're pretty much ready to go. Huge gains. We are literally achieving one of my life's like biggest goals right now, and that's having a shop at my house that I can do all the stuff I ever dreamed of with my cars. And from there, it's only up. I am super excited for this. It's been a long time coming. I'm gonna do an entire series on this, and this is just kind of the first step in that. And I can't wait to take you guys along for the journey on this, because I am very excited. Uh-oh, Billy, where did it go? Where did it go? Where is it? Oh, is that it? Is that the shed? What'd it do? Where did it move? What's that? Why is it over there? Why is it over there? What's going on here? Oh man, what happened? Uh-oh. Uh-oh.